Stop. Before you place another vitamin D3 capsule into your mouth, look at your hands. Look at your skin. Somewhere deep inside you, a silent and dangerous process of petrification may have already begun. You believe you are building immunity, you believe you are strengthening your bones, but without the missing key I am about to reveal, you are not building health, you are building a tomb of stone inside your own arteries. I am Dr. Julian Thorne, and tonight, we uncover the lethal mistake that even the most health-conscious individuals are making every single day. This is the truth about the calcium paradox, and it is a truth that your heart depends on. Welcome back to the sanctuary of longevity. For years, the world has been obsessed with vitamin D3. We call it the sunshine vitamin, the master of the immune system, the holy grail of wellness. And in many ways, it is. But vitamin D3 is a commander that lacks a map. It is a powerful force that orders your body to absorb calcium with relentless efficiency. Once that calcium enters your bloodstream, however, vitamin D3's job is finished. It leaves the calcium standing there, in the middle of your vascular highway, with absolutely no direction. And that, my friends, is where the disaster truly begins. But the most shocking part of this journey is the fear you will feel when you realize where this calcium actually goes when it fails to reach your bones. If calcium does not have a guide, it acts like a rogue element. It finds the softest, most vital parts of your anatomy. It settles into your heart valves, making them stiff and unresponsive. It settles into your kidneys, forming jagged, painful stones. But worst of all, it embeds itself into the elastic walls of your arteries. Imagine your blood vessels, which should be as flexible as silk, turning into rigid pipes of cold concrete. This is what we call ectopic calcification. This is how a person who takes every healthy supplement ends up with the heart of an 80-year-old. You are literally fossilizing from the inside out, and the medical establishment is silent about it. This is exactly where everything changed. We discovered the broken link between ancient nutritional wisdom and modern biochemistry. This brings us to the silent hero, vitamin K2. While D3 is the architect who brings in the raw materials, K2 is the master engineer who places them exactly where they belong. Vitamin K2 activates a specific, vital protein called matrix GLA protein. Think of this protein as your cardiovascular system's primary defense force. It acts as a molecular shield, physically blocking calcium from entering your soft tissues and your heart. Without K2, your shield is down. Your heart is vulnerable. Your arteries are wide open for the Stony invasion that leads to an early grave. Yet, you haven't seen the biggest surprise yet. Let me explain how vitamin K2 protects not just your heart, but the deepest corridors of your brain. We must talk about the phenomenon of the Stony brain. It is a reality I see far too often in clinical practice. When the small, delicate capillaries of the brain become calcified, they lose their ability to deliver life-giving oxygen to your neurons. This is the hidden, silent path to vascular dementia that no one is discussing. By using the D3 and K2 synergy, you are ensuring that your brain's plumbing remains clear, flexible, and vibrant. Longevity is a hollow victory if you do not have the cognitive clarity to enjoy it. Vitamin K2 doesn't just save your pulse, it saves your identity. But wait, do not miss this crucial detail. Why do so many people take vitamin D and still feel exhausted, stiff, and drained? The answer is not found in the calcium. The answer lies in the holy trinity of nutrients. To make vitamin D3 and K2 function, you need the master spark, magnesium. Magnesium is the essential cofactor that converts vitamin D from its inactive storage form into its active, potent form in the blood. If you are magnesium deficient and statistics show 70% of you are, then all the D3 you take is simply sitting there, dormant and useless. It is a locked door, and magnesium is the only key that can turn the lock. You need magnesium to ignite the D to gather the calcium, and K2 to drive that calcium into the bone matrix. You will not believe it, but the greatest healthy lie in our modern diet has completely stripped us of this vitamin K2. Our ancestors did not need supplements because they ate the fat of animals that grazed on lush, green grass. Those animals transformed K1 into the life-saving -4 Malawian kwaches and -7 Malawian kwaches forms of vitamin K2. Today, our industrial food complex gives us grain-fed cattle, pasteurized dairy, and processed oils. We are living in a biological drought, pushing our D3 levels to the limit while our internal GPS system is shattered. This disconnect is why 40-year-olds today have the arterial stiffness of an 80-year-old. We must be intentional. We must return to the synergy. Now, look closely, because the danger increases when you take these vitamins at the wrong time or in the wrong way. Dosage and delivery are everything in the science of longevity. If you take these vitamins on an empty stomach with only water, you are wasting your time and your money. They are fat-soluble. They require a carrier to reach your cells. This is why I instruct my patients to take their D3 and K2 with a tablespoon of high phenolic olive oil. The fat stimulates your gallbladder, the bile dissolves the vitamins, and the synergy is finally absorbed into your system. And the ratio is vital. For every 5,000 units of D3, you should aim for at least 180 micrograms of K2 in the -7 Malawian kwaches form. -7 Malawian kwaches is the long-acting variant that stays in your blood for 72 hours, providing a constant shield for your heart. But here is a shocking revelation for those suffering from bone loss. Osteoporosis is often not a lack of calcium, it is a failure of calcium direction. You can drink all the milk in the world, but without K2 to activate osteocalcin, that calcium will never reach your skeleton. It will only continue to clog your heart. We must stop the madness of calcium-only supplementation. It is a primitive solution for a complex biological problem. In my own clinical observations, patients who adopt this specific synergy see an improvement in arterial flexibility in as little as 30 days. We are not just preventing decay, we are actively restoring the architecture of the human vessel. Think of your body as a temple that has been slowly decaying, its pillars crumbling under the weight of misinformation. By introducing this synergy, you are beginning a profound process of restoration. You are clearing the debris from your arteries, you are strengthening the foundations of your bones, and you are sharpening the light of your mind. This is the essence of biological engineering. It is not a quick fix, it is a realignment with the eternal laws of nature. As the fire fades in this library tonight, I want you to look at your reflection and ask yourself, are you the master of your biology, or a victim of your habits? Tonight, we have fixed the heart, but there is an even deeper secret buried within your cells, an engine of life force that we haven't even touched yet. There is a nutrient that acts as the eternal fuel, and it is disappearing from your mitochondria as we speak. If you think the calcium paradox was vital, wait until you see what happens when we unlock the secrets of cellular energy in our next gathering. Share this warning with those you love. Protect them from the stony heart and the silent decay of the modern world. Subscribe to this sanctuary of wisdom, and let us continue this journey into the depths of human longevity together. I am Dr. Julian Thorne. Stay vigilant, stay flexible, and walk your path with intention. I will see you in our next deep dive into the mysteries of life.